An escalating row between a judge and Elon Musk could see his social media platform X, formerly Twitter, suspended across Brazil. Supreme Court Justice Alexandre de Moraes had originally ordered the platform to block accounts that were allegedly spreading misinformation. Several were linked to supporters of Brazil's former president Jair Bolsonaro. But Musk challenged that decision, calling it unconstitutional. Now the judge is threatening a nationwide ban unless X names a new legal representative for the company within 24 hours. Let's bring in Yasmin Curzi, a professor at the FGV Law School in Brazil. She researches social media platform regulation and digital democracy. Yasmin, welcome to DW. Now, what is this dispute really about?
Hi, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here. So the dispute centers on the recent developments in Brazil regarding the attempts of the Brazilian Supreme Federal Court and the Superior Electoral Court to curb disinformation and hate speech. Those courts are demanding the removal of certain accounts from X, formerly Twitter, which are linked to supporters of former President Jair Bolsonaro. As Germany and other countries of strong constitutional tradition, freedom of expression in Brazil is not an absolute right. And in this scenario, the Superior Electoral Court has been enacting resolutions concerning the electoral period to mandate companies to adopt measures for more content moderation, for more expeditious content moderation. Yeah, and Musk doesn't want to comply with them.
Because he has called the judge's decisions unconstitutional, and he has called the orders to remove accounts censorship. What does Brazilian law say about all of that? Who's in the right here?
So the Brazilian law, we have a specific framework for the internet, the Brazilian civil rights framework for the internet since 2014. It states that platforms, they have intermediary liability, a regime really similar to the US regime regarding the platforms, the liability. And we have freedom of expression as a preferential right, as in Germany, as in other countries, but it needs to be balanced with other rights as human dignity or integrity or reputation rights. So, for example, calumny, defamation are all illicit conducts that can be disputed within the judiciary. And after a legal decision from a court, this content need to be removed. So Musk doesn't want to comply with the decisions. He proclaims himself an absolutist of freedom of expression, and his position is not what we in Brazil see as constitutional protection of freedom of expression. It needs to be balanced with other rights. So that's basically it.
And what exactly was the problem, though, with the kind of content that was published on accounts linked to former President Jair Bolsonaro? Because that is at the heart of this all.
So those the accounts that are there is a demand from Justice Moraes and the Brazilian Supreme Court to remove and suspend specific profiles that are linked to the coup d'etat attempt that Brazil suffered last year. And there are two ongoing inquiries, that is the digital militia inquiry and the anti-democratic inquiry. And these accounts are under investigation within these inquiries. And Elon Musk doesn't want to comply, and X doesn't want to comply with providing data, the IP addresses, to identify properly those accounts who are accused of massive disinformation and hate speech campaigns on its platform. And on the other side, Elon Musk himself has been stating that he won't remove this content, that he won't apply content moderation policies, and this is not compatible with Brazilian legislation at all. So,
Yasmin Curzi from FGV Law School.
Thank you.
We'll have to leave it there. We're running out of time.
So
thank you so much for your time.